in this heat. Here's a look at all of them who are competing this weekend. The three of them are in this heat. Camila Blanc-Bathonnet, she's in the team competition. She won in 2014. Sam Briggs is in the Legends competition, as are Kristen Clever and Tanya Wagner.
And we talked about, all those great names that are up there, and Catherine's right there, the center of the screen, the blonde hair. The fact that she's in the position that she's in right now, she's in 7th place overall, and I think if you're looking at just the pure points, most people will be really concerned about that. Now, we know that she's got her spot to the game, her invite to the games already. I think that for her, she has to know that it's okay, and if I was like her coach, Ben Berzon, I'd be saying, hey, don't worry about this one. Your job right now, this is a training day, and you're just lining yourself up on the floor with the rest of these ladies to see where you are, how your strengths are doing, how your weaknesses are doing, and use the data there for the big day, which is going to be the game. So even though she's not in the position she wants to be in, I'm sure she's all right. I think she needs to use that for that knowledge sake.
Laura Horvath is in lane 4. She currently sits in 6th place overall. Last year, as a rookie at the CrossFit Games, she finished 2nd. She's the Hungarian national champion out of the Open, so she is going to the CrossFit Games. But so far, has not been the athlete that we saw last year at Madison.
You're right, and she looks so good at Madison, and then when you have someone that has such a breakout, I mean, we've seen her build her way to that. There was last year's game was such a breakout, so we were expecting to see that again. Now, if you look at the training cycle that she's on and that she needs to be on, she doesn't have to do and be her top game right now. She's not peaking for this event. She's just trying to peak for the game. She already made it in, being the Hungarian national champion, so she doesn't need to win here, but she's a young athlete. I just want to make sure that confidence-wise, she's going to be okay when she gets to the big one.
Kristen Holta is in 5th place overall. She's 44 points back of Thorisdottir and Toomey. And the last 2 years of the CrossFit Games, she's finished 7th.
Very, very consistent. I think the only thing that's really keeping her out of those top spots are like those strength type events. Her endurance base is just unreal. I think this is going to be a great event for her as well. I mean, it's not anything that's going to be real heavy, so she gets to push the envelope there. But I think it's just those 1 or 2 little things that's keeping her off that podium.
Speaking of the podium, that's where Sarah Sigmundsdottir is trying to get back to. She was there the first 2 years she competed at the CrossFit Games. Back-to-back 3rd place finishes. But then last year, 37th overall because she had to withdraw because of an injury. She is on the warpath here so far in 2019.
She really has been. I mean, there's been a big turnaround as far as the change in mindset of what she needs to do and the goals that she has. I mean, she always wants to win, but now it's like, okay, I'm ready to get back.
Turn this around so I can
just in her focus.
plug in my battery.
She's a totally different athlete this year than she was last year.
Sarah Sigmundsdottir currently sits in 3rd place overall. She's only 12 points back of Annie Thorisdottir.
Well, this is working out well.
Okay.
It's amazing to me that Annie is still as good as she is. I mean, when they talked to Roe, when she talked to Roe earlier after her event win, in that last event, and her answer to that was, I still want to win. I want to win so bad. That's what a champion is all about. Like that's what they see. It doesn't matter how many times they've done it. They always want to put it out there, and that's what she is. So the fact she's out there killing it with these other ladies, it's astounding.
Thorisdottir will be the first woman off the rowers. She completes her 100 calories, and now it's the 80 wall balls. Laura Horvath and Catherine Davidsdottir right behind her, Sarah Sigmundsdottir. She is also done with the 100 calories and right to work on her 80 wall balls. Thorisdottir is on the right. Catherine Davidsdottir is on the left. And it's Thorisdottir who is through 16 of those 80 wall balls, 203 total scored repetitions, and a no rep there for Davidsdottir. Looked like her ball didn't hit the target.
But you see the way she just kept on going? That's what those mental landmines I was talking about. She didn't let it slow her down at all.
Carrie Pierce, lane 3, working on her wall balls. Now it's Laura Horvath with a good pace on these wall balls. It's just a wreck behind Annie Thorisdottir. Tia Toomey in lane 5, left of your screen. Good clip for her. Time to beat belongs to Dani Speegle, 15 minutes, 24.63 seconds. She put that up at heat number 1. Sigmund's daughter trying to hold off David's daughter for 3rd place right now in this heat as Laura Horvath is nipping at Annie Thorisdottir's heels. Ooh.
Yeah, Laura just looks strong in this position. Look, she really hasn't moved around. You see some of the other ladies adjusting all the time, and she just perfect setup every single rep looks identical.
Meanwhile, Carrie Pierce, who's listed at 5'3", and we saw this earlier with some of the shorter athletes having to jump on her wall ball. She's now taking a quick break. She's in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Her feet are actually leaving the ground. Annie Thorisdottir taking a break with now 18 to go. Sarah Sigmundsdottir has moved ahead of Horvath. Sigmundsdottir and Thorisdottir neck and neck now for the lead. Horvath in 3rd, Davidsdottir, Wells, and Toomey are all fighting for 4th right now. Davidsdottir bottom left, she is taking a break as Annie Thorisdottir with 3 reps to go.
And even though Catherine in lane 6 is trying to hold her pace, it looks like she's fighting it a little bit. A little more than I expect her to fight like that.
Annie Thorisdottir, Sarah Sigmundsdottir at the same time for the and Sigmundsdottir getting to work just ahead of Thorisdottir. 60 repetitions here. With 150, they move on to the box jump overs.
Wow, that tempo of Sarah right there in the front. You can see Annie just off to the left. Look how much faster Sarah's going. Now here's the thing, we know we're in a race, and I saw the second that they sat up on those, when they sat up on those GHDs, the first thing Sarah did was look over to see where Annie was.
Tia Toomey, Laura Horvath, and Krista Holter are now getting set to start their GHDs as Toomey and Horvath, top of your screen. Horvath's in the all black. Next to her is Tia Toomey. Now Catherine Davidsdottir in the blue shorts. She is onto the GHD. Kristen Holter in the pink top. Now here comes Brooke Wells. With Sarah Sigmundsdottir, who continues to lead. She's about 3 reps ahead of Annie Thorisdottir. 2 movements remain after this. At the 150 mark, they will move on to the box jump overs. They'll complete 40 repetitions there. And Annie Thorisdottir continues to move at a good clip as she tries to keep Sarah within striking distance here. Sigmundsdottir coming into this event just 12 points behind both Annie Thorisdottir and Tia Toomey in the standings. 10-minute mark. Again, the time to beat belongs to Danny Spiegel, 15 minutes, 24.63 seconds. Sarah Sigmundsdottir has yet to take a break on these GHDs, and she is just out there. 1 to go. As she has moved ahead of Annie Thorisdottir, and Sigmundsdottir, no break, right to work.
That was impressive. I haven't seen, even on the guys' side, anyone go straight through from the wall ball through those GHDs the way she attacked that. That was amazing.
And if Sarah keeps this pace, she's going to keep ahead of Annie, as Annie's taking a longer break between repetitions. .190 is the mark that Sigmundsdottir needs to hit before she'll move on to the 96-foot overhead walking lunge. Now Tia Toomey, who's moved into 3rd place ahead of Laura Horvath.
And there's that fast turnaround. She basically steps out one time and turns. I'm seeing some of the other ladies, they want to get a little bit of a jump into it. Tia looked like she was only stepping out one time. I'm starting to see her hang out a little bit. There was a nice fast turn by Tia.
Meanwhile, Sarah Sigmundsdottir has been able to hold about a 10-rep lead over Annie Thorisdottir here. Sigmundsdottir more than halfway through These 40 repetitions, she has 27 done, 13 to go. Laura Horvath now moving on to the box jump overs. And Sarah Sigmundsdottir is your leader. Now 8 reps to go on these box jump overs, and she has kept a pretty frantic pace here. And well ahead of Danny Spiegel's pace, 15:24.63 seconds the time to beat.
All right.